mean,
I'm going home.
You're going home? They told you?
Pretty much.
What do you mean?
Beth said, I gotta talk to you. I said, I'm going, aren't I? And she nodded. So I don't need any more conversation than that. It's done.
Come here.
It's fine, really. It's okay. Just get the HOH and go after them. Keith was out there with them. They were all out there in the TikTok area, and I walked out. I said, what's on the go? And they said, we're still talking. I said, okay, let me know when you know. And 2 seconds later, they came in. Beth came in. So they knew. I knew that yesterday.
Well, let's go have our last dart.
You said you had one there too, right?
Yeah, I put in a request too.
No, but do you have one there?
Yeah, I have one in there. Why? How many
No,
you got left?
I think there's one there. Just packing that after. Oh.
Yeah, I can have mine. And Beth said for sure.
Yeah, guaranteed. I think that was the plan all along, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm sure that it was probably originally me.
Oh. Oh shit, my sunglasses. It's gonna be bright out there.
Yeah. Oh, I actually have a emergency one in there.
Oh, good. So we can go do a sharesies right at the end.
It might be, it's got to be close to 3 now. I think
1:30 now. And I think Keith knew this morning too. I think he knew a lot longer. I'm going out for dirt.
Going to talk?
Yeah.
Can we talk after?
Pardon?
Can we talk after?
Yeah. Do you want to talk now or?
I'll come outside. I don't think anyone's out there.
Well, we can't talk while we're darting though. That's the only thing.
Okay. Yeah.
No game talk, no?
Oh, yeah, we'll wait.
Well, you get to experience jury anyways. Right side.
Well, if I don't win, I'm right behind you. Because Keith will go back to them.
Don't trust Keith.
Yeah. It's beautiful out, eh?
Is what it is. I don't think it's the right move, but is what it
I'll just
is.
wait to speak until this is done.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
The last dart for the Darlids.
If you got closer to 3, I might be taking that one you got left.
Oh, I'm gonna need that probably.
Yeah,
You'll
probably.
be able to get more.
Yeah.
Can you give us a minute, Keith?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Nice sunny day, anyways. Probably shouldn't have that out in the sun though in the meantime.
Keeper's Thompson started yesterday. Obviously to the guys. I went upstairs like super pissed off in the HOH room that they pulled him to the side during the party. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did.
Expedia.
Yeah.
And told him he was good. Pretty much stealing my vote away. So I was super pissed off last night. I yelled at them. And then Keith came into me this morning and pretty much was just offering a lot in terms of moving forward. Over the boys. Swearing on family. Stuff that honestly I don't know if you could offer me. By winning comps and stuff.
I get it. I knew it was coming yesterday anyways.
Okay.
Because I knew. You guys aren't very well at...
I had no clue.
No, I knew. I knew. It is what it is.
No, I know, and I just like you asked, you wanted to know. Literally the least I could do.
No, I appreciate that. It is what it is. I mean, they make up their mind, that's the way it is. There's no convincing you otherwise.
What do you think?
I just feel like shit. I think they're voting you out because of me.
No, don't worry about that. Listen, it is what it is.
Yeah, I know.
What can you do about it? I definitely think it's the wrong move, based on my conversations with Keith. But you'll find that out, I guess.
Well, you don't have anything to say about it? Like it ultimately is coming down to me.
Well, I mean, we had conversations. Our conversations basically, outlined where I stood with you. And that was true. I don't know that they could offer that to you. But I honestly believe that it's going to be a steamroll right now. And I really, truly believe for your game, it makes no sense to keep Kiefer. I think he's going to have a lot of fire right now. And I honestly don't see you going to the end if Kiefer's still in the game. Just based on conversations I've had with people. Right? And I'm just being honest. I've been that way from day one. I just honestly believe that it's going to be, keeping Kiefer is going to be a soil in a few people's games. I don't think it's, I just don't think it's the best move. I really don't. And I honestly think that you could go very far in this game if he's not in it.
And why is that?
I think he's going to steamroll it. I really do. He knows everything there is to know about this game. I've been honest in saying I do not know everything there is to know about this game. That is going to hinder me getting to a certain point. When it comes down to that final 3 competition, you'd have your pick. Keith is going to be very unbeatable when it comes to that point. And I think him staying, he will get to that point. That's just my 2 cents, but I'm not going to trash talk him, but
No, I wouldn't ask you to.
he's, just based on the conversations I've had with him, he's going to go far. He's going to go real far. And in all reality, what kind of move for Jedson is it to get me out? Makes no sense.
It's not a good move for him.
Makes no sense.
Yeah. Well, you can tell Jed that for sure.
But I was totally down for this 3 right here. Completely.
I know. I just wish we all started working together earlier.
I just think it's going to be a tough battle for you in this game if Kiefer stays into it.
I know. The only thing I can say to that is I'm obviously a more physical player than him, and I know my shit up and down.
He really knows his shit up and down.
Yeah, no, Keith knows his stuff too, for sure. He is one of the better ones to go up against, 100%.
And I honestly believe when it comes down to it, he is going to take the boys to the end. If he has that opportunity, he's going to take the boys to the end. Jed can't play in this one.
No, I know, and that's a good thing. I know, and ultimately it's hard to have this conversation because I think I'm basing my vote off of what I've talked to him about too, right? So we could both just sit here all day and say the same thing. But Keith's actually offering me some pretty good shit. And with the type of player he is, that might be valuable to me.
I can guarantee you if he's saying that he's taking you to the end, he's not. I can tell you that straight out. Hands down.
He tells you it's a boys' game?
Just based on conversations and his loyalty, I would actually be shocked, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
But I don't know what your conversations you've had with him, so.
Exactly.
But I would be shocked if he's promising you to the end. I would be hands down floored if that actually happens. we've said all along it was a boys' game.
Yeah, I made that assumption for sure.
But that's it.
Do you want to talk to Jed?
I mean, I'll certainly talk to Jed, but I don't know if Jed's going to believe anything I say over Kiefer's. But for Jed's game, it makes no sense. Absolutely no sense whatsoever. At the end of the day, what big moves are left?
Yeah, I know.
Just from a game standpoint and what you say in the end of the game, it just does not make sense whatsoever. It really doesn't. Any one of you guys left sitting next to me in the end would take it. Sitting next to Kiefer in the end, Kiefer's winning it. Guaranteed. Without a doubt.
I know.
And it doesn't matter who's sitting next to him. So,
Can I talk to Tiana first?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
That's
sorry.
okay.
Yep.
You know, out of all people, know the secrets that are in this house. It's stuff that she doesn't know about. And the loyalty that Kiefer has. And how tight he is on that shit. I don't think that he would take the two boys at the end because the boys are going to take each other, and that would be stupid for him. I'm one of his only people who would pull him in. And he knows that. He knows he kind of needs me over them.
I don't think Kiefer's playing the game to take you to the end. I think Kiefer wants to be the best to play this game. Kiefer wants to take the person who's next in line with him. And he wants to beat them. To
Yeah,
be the
I
best.
know, and that's actually kind of offensive to me because just because Jed is the biggest, strongest man in this house does not make him the best.
No, absolutely.
At all.
No, and I
have
don't
made
mean no offense to it.
Much bigger moves, not even the V thing, but I've been doing so much in this house over Jedson, and I think that Kiefer actually sees that, which is appreciated.
And I completely, and I did not mean no offense to it whatsoever. I'm just looking at it from a jury standpoint. And from a jury standpoint, that's the assumption that's going to be made.
I know, which is absolutely complete bullshit.
It is. It is, hands down. Because I know that you had a huge hand in getting Kiefer on the block this week.
Yeah.
That's a huge, huge move. But he's not going home. Which means if he goes home this week, that's something on your resume, not Jed's. It's going to look, it's,
No, I know, like saying that, like this, the vote really comes down to me.
I mean, I pulled you into that pantry for a reason early on.
I know.
And
you
I know
did.
we haven't had a whole lot of game conversation throughout. We've touched base,
Always.
but I knew there was something about you early on.
I know you did. And the same goes for me to you.
And even though, you know, even though the boys, you know, they're strong, yes, they each have a couple of, you know, they have their wins under their belt. They're hands down very smooth talkers.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
smooth. They are going to sway a jury in the end of this game.
I know.
And at the end of the day, if you were sitting next to me in that final two, you solidified your win hands down.
I know that. for
Hands
sure.
down. And if you needed me to make a move in the event that I did win an HOH,
You would do it.
I would make a fucking move. I honestly don't know if Keith will make that move if he wins. I would be shocked based on the conversations I've had with them, I would be shocked. And, you know, I get it, Beth. You have to do what's best for your game and what you think is best for your game. And I respect that.
I know you do. I'm still back and forth on this one.
But I truly, truly believe that if one of us girls got this next HOH, we could change this game.
Oh, absolutely.
We pull in Braden and we change this game. It just depends on who you think is going to be best in your end game.
I know. And so far, like, us girls haven't been the best at these comp wins, you know? So for me, I just feel like if I kept you, I'm actually working really, like, a lot harder because I need to win, you know what I mean? I really, really need to win. With Keith, I have something secured, like he would have my back for at least a little bit, you know?
Maybe.
Maybe. I know, yeah, maybe. You're right.
I have had conversations where your name and Braden's name have come up.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
And never the boys, hey?
Never the boys. He has never, ever said that he would go after them. And I've had some pretty good one-on-ones with Keith. And I'm not saying it just to get your vote. I'm saying it so that you can be better educated.
No,
To know
you've always
your-
been
your
honest
end
with
game.
me. Have you talked to Braden?
Briefly.
What does he think?
About what, in terms of who
The
should
vote.
go? He hasn't given me much indication on that at all.
'Cause he's right with Ty now.
It's very scary. Keith's a good guy. I mean, you know, everybody to this point deserves to be here.
Everybody.
And, you know, at the end of the day, you do have to make the decision best for your game.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't believe it's Keith, but
I know, and I'm worried about what it does with me and Tara if you're not here.
I just think you need to keep people who are in this house who are going to take a shot if needed. Because if either myself or Tara, maybe Braden, I don't know, if a shot needs to be taken, you don't have to take it in the event that we win an HOH. And that's only going to help you in the jury because
Yeah.
you didn't take the shot.
Big time.
It shifts
Well,
the target.
Yeah.
I
I mean, it would
honest-
help me if I did take the shot, but
Keith is not going to take a shot anytime soon because he's concerned about what it will do to him in the jury. And I say this to you in confidence.
yeah, I know you do.
It's up to you what you want to do with the info, but I just hope that you would keep that between you and I.
Absolutely. You know, I've always said from the start of this game, information is power. Keep it to yourself.
And that's what I've done, and we'll be shocked if he does take you further in this game.
Then the next couple weeks.
Yeah. I mean, I respect that you came out, you wanted to have the conversation, that you told me, you know, thank you for that.
I'm gonna go chat with him a little bit. Don't worry, everything you say to me is me and you.
Okay.
I just need to confirm, but not what you've said, just what he's told me.
He's a seller. He's a talker. Those three guys are smooth talkers.
They all are.
See through it. Try and see through some of the talk that's going on. Because some of the talk is a lot of bullshit.
There's a lot of bullshit for sure, and I'm aware. Yeah.
But whatever you decide, just let me know.
3 times, but Coming in?
Yeah. It's hot out here.
It's very hot. Here, I'm gonna sit for a sec.
I'll get my laundry bag. Howdy.
You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I told you, there's not much gets me going.
How did the rest of your talk go?
I mean, I made my points. I think it's a shitty decision that she's going to make for her game. But apparently Keith has promised her end game. We'll see. Still damp. Oh, not dry it. I said close and not dry it. I have to wait for 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I just basically told her that that she's pretty much going to soil her game if she keeps Kiefer. I really truly believe that.
Was she receptive to that, or?
Well, she took offense to one comment I made, which was Jed would be the next best player. She took offense to that, but people are going to see, like, she needs to be, if Kiefer leaves on this HOH, I knew she had a hand in getting Kiefer put up.
Yeah.
She told me. So, if she has a hand in putting him up on Jed's HOH, that's a huge thing for her at the end of this. Because if it comes down to it, and she's in the final two, that's a huge resume move for her.
Mm-hmm.
What, because I'm going to go on this HOH?
Yeah.
It's going to damper Jed's game, but it's not going to give her any bonus points.
Right.
Because all the convincing that she did to get Kiefer put up is not going to benefit her game.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't go home. Plus the fact that he's going to stay here on a back door.
I think she's in a spot, though. If she votes for you, it's essentially now going against the boys.
And I get
And
that.
everybody's terrified to go against the boys.
But it's a boys' game.
It is.
We know that.
Yeah.
All right? For whatever reason, she doesn't see that. And Keith is not taking a shot at the boys if he gets HOH.
No, probably not. It would be between me, Brayden, and Beth.
I don't even think Beth would take a shot at this point.
No. I mean, like,
Yeah.
if Keith wins, he'd probably put up me and Brayden, and if
Yeah.
one of us came down, it would be
I
Beth.
mean, Keith has said that. Keith has said.
And she's
later
probably
on-
assuming that they would still vote to keep her, so it doesn't matter if she's sitting on the block.
Yep. So it is what it is. I gave her what info I thought would help. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's definitely not the conversation I had with Kiefer this morning about Beth's combo.
What do you mean?
Well, Beth said that he offered, essentially taking her for the next couple of weeks in the game. I don't believe he does that, but But that's not the combo I had with him.
What was the combo you had with him?
Combo I had with him was that Beth was essentially telling him that he didn't have a good feeling about the conversation with Beth, that he was going to go home.
When she might have been just lying to you.
Oh, hands down. He's been doing that for a while, I think. But that's the game. It's the name of the game. That's it. I gave her my pitch. She can do what she wants with it. With the 3 of those guys in here, though, I honestly don't see how she gets further than she thinks she's gonna get.
No.
I think they're gonna steamroll her now. And Keith wants to be in a final 2 with someone who isn't impressive to beat. He's always saying, in order to be the best, you gotta go against the best. And that's what he's saying, so I don't know, I just don't think it's good move for her game. But she's banking on the fact that he's won more and that he'll take her. So that's all she wrote.
Well, and he's probably just talking mad shit about me.
She said to me, she said, if I go, she said she's concerned about what it will do to you and her moving forward.
Yeah. She said that to you?
Yeah. But if I go, you know, if you need to use her to get further, do it. Oh. And if you gotta use Keith too, use Keith. But honestly, I think Keith is gonna put you and Braden up next week if he wins.
Yeah.
So anyways, after my talk, she was going to talk to Keith again. So God knows what she's going to tell him. But she's concerned about Braden getting close to Ty too.
As she should.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember much from those audios?
Maybe a little. I can help you go through them.
I don't have anybody else who will help me.
I'll help you as long as I can. I don't know how much help I can be, but I will. You want to start kind of going through them.
Well, if I don't win, I'm literally right behind you. That's clear. Because Keith is promising them and swearing on his kids that he will go for me. And he'll go right back to cooking for him. I'm going to be very alone.
I don't know.
Okay, so the unauthorized history of BB Can 9 Audible book. Adieu, Julie Vu. They all pretty much said, they were all asked similar questions. They were all asked like their first impressions, what they're going to miss the most, advice.
What they missed the most, what they least.
What they miss the most, what they will miss the least. They all gave advice to house guest.
What they love most right now about the outside world.
Yep. Why they thought they were going to win. So Julie Vu said she wanted to show, like she wanted to win for like the transgender community. I'm trying to think of keywords that she would have said. I know she said, she cracked a joke saying that what she misses is not knowing what time it is, and then she was like, just kidding.
Yeah.
I hated that aspect. One of her things was that she said she wanted to sleep in the bed with Jed, but she gave it to Brayden. She said, don't. Sitting still doesn't look pretty. She said she likes being able to eat whatever she wants on the outside. She made a reference to steak and lobster.
Yep. She also referred to herself as a queen.
Yeah, we were like the commoners, and that was like a joke
At the
too.
end, yeah. At the end, she said, "But the queen." Josh.
What did she say about? This is gonna be so hard because they can all study together. She said something about the way that she went out. And I can't remember it.
Something the way she went out.
Something about. I can't remember it. Okay, Josh was the lone wolf.
He wanted to play an intelligent game.
Yeah, he wanted to be intelligent. He said a reference about hot water and eating cookies. He said that people were still talking about him on the live feeds. And he said, you're rent-free, but I need to start charging royalties.
He referred to day 13 as.
Day 13, yeah.
How did he end his?
He said that him and Julie were friends on the
That's right.
outside. I know he made a reference to, it wasn't the exact wording, but he was kind of like, stop, everybody needs to stop being friends. I think he might have said daycare. You're not in daycare.
He did, yeah.
I'm trying to remember keywords. He did make a reference to daycare.
No, I think that was towards the end of it too.
Yeah. The next would be Kyle and punishment. He said he wanted to come in and be a comp beast. He said his secret was playing hockey with Damien on the outside.
Yeah. He said he got the miscongeniality.
Yes, he wished that he would have won more comps other than miscongeniality and a thumb war. What did he say he missed about the house?
He missed about the house. Oh, he referred to us as I think he like fun group or something like that. I don't know if it was
He thought
first
everyone
impression
was
or-
really fun. Next was Austin ousted. Her thing she liked the most was gossiping with Braden over iced coffee. She mentioned that she kissed Kyle on the ball pit. She said
we're all
Vic was,
shady.
yeah, she said, judging by the live feeds, you're all shady. She said she thought she could have won if it wasn't for an emotional player.
And then she referred to Braden a second time in that as well.
Well, she said, yeah, the
So-
best thing about the real world is being, oh, that was another thing Kyle said. The best thing about the real world was the BB Can fans, being with his family and the BB Can fans.
That's right. Yeah.
She said being around, she said like genuine and authentic. She kept saying genuine
did.
and authentic.
She said that probably 3 or 4 times.
She said she had a photographic memory.
Yeah. But she did refer to Braden a second time. And I think it might have been what she missed.
The most, like her bestie. I definitely miss my bestie. She didn't say his name twice. She called him her bestie.
But yeah, she referred to him twice.
Yeah. The fact that she said gossiping over iced coffee means that Braden is not as sweet as he appears. Invisible no more was Vic. Oh, wait, no, I'm forgetting. Latoya La Targeted. That was before Kyle. Latoya La Targeted. Her secret was obviously that she's a cop. Her favorite moment was rubbing oil in the guy's hair the night before she left.
She also said beautiful and diverse cast, I believe.
Beautiful, diverse cast.
A lot of people said that.
I think she said something about emotional people and jealousy.
Yeah. Once you go through them a couple of times,
Oh.
remember how many have said beautiful and diverse cast, because there was multiple.
A lot of them did. I know that Kyle didn't. I don't think Josh did.
No.
Julie did. Austin did. Latoya did. Vic did. And maybe Rohan.
5 is what rings.
Yeah.
I think most of them did say that.
What
Their
else
first
did
impressions.
Latoya say? What was her advice? Trust your gut. Which Austin also said too, I think. Or did Latoya say instincts or intuition?
She might have used 2 of the words.
What did Latoya miss from being in the house?
I can't remember what she said. So what's the next one?
Well, then we were on to Vic. Vic likes being out because she can sleep whenever she wants.
Yeah.
She thought everybody was diverse and beautiful. She wishes she would have used the invisible HOH to take out bigger targets.
Someone else said that prior as well about targets. I know at least 2 people
I
said
think
that.
Josh said go for big targets. It's not daycare.
So she said diverse, beautiful cast as well. What was the next question? What do you miss most, or what do you? She said about the sleeping. She said big targets. She wish she had. That was one of her regrets, or a move that she would have done.
Rochelle woes. He said he was going to lie, cheat, and deceive.
He said that he can lie, cheat, and sleep.
His favorite moment. Oh, Vic said one of her favorite moments was winning all the comps and being a corn. Rose said his favorite moment was winning 3 vetoes in a row. He would like to be on slop least if he could change anything.
Yep.
If he would have
threw HOHs.
He threw an HOH.
He said indicating multiple.
Yeah. He said if he would have won, he would have caused chaos. Implying kind of like that he was a wild card.
And he also said his advice would be to stir the pot.
And he said his favorite thing to do in the house was to play chess and beat everyone.
Yeah. You got this. We'll keep going through them throughout the day. Just remember, like, those are a lot of points to remember.
Yeah.
But you remembered all those points.
I know, which is like they're all going to be.
Just keep going through them.
They're all going to be studying together. They're going to be able to pick up on things that we might have missed.
You might be able to get Braden to go through them with you. But the only thing is trust your own information on that. If there's something he says that contradicts that.
Yeah. Well, Braden has to know that if Kiefer goes up, it's me and him going up. Kiefer promised everyone else. Braden knows I wouldn't touch him. He wouldn't even smell the block. Just like just can't believe that Kiefer he could have pitched other things. You know what I mean? He could pitch, you know what, I'm a huge target. We're getting down to the last HOHs. I'm a huge target. Everybody will be looking at me. Instead, his pitch is swearing on his kids that he will go for me. When we are the ones who have been with him while he has been crying for the last few days. That is some shit. It's really fucked up. And people say I can't be trusted.
I gotta go get my laundry. It's probably drying now. I'm back and forth. Ooh, the stack of this. suck. I don't know if that's my sock or not. No, it's not.
Can you leave me crooked as sin?
Of course.
I'll wear it if I win HOH and I have to make noms. Let's see how it fits.
It's probably going to be swimming on you.
Let's see if I can pull it off because that would be really funny.
It's going to be so big on you.
It's okay.
Oh, fuck.
I can wear it with like some bright tights and my little sneakers with a wedge.
It's cute.
If I win HOH, I'll wear it for the nom ceremony.
That I'd love to see.
I hope you do. I hope you do.
Tara, please go to the diary room.
Okay.
Tia, please go to the diary room.
Yay.
Hi.
Hello.
Can I chat with you quickly? So have you heard like the news?
I was briefly filled in when I sat by the TikTok wall.
Oh,
And I was like, oh, so it's just what it is.
yeah.
Good, good.
Did they tell you about his pitch?
No.
So, and I hope this stays between
Of course.
us. Actually, at this point, I really have nothing else to lose.
Why are you me?
His pitch
I'm assuming he's getting just the rest of us out, as I would assume.
is me and you, and
course.
apparently he has sworn on his kids.
Of course. I heard that because I was like, oh, like, are you sure that, like, he won't just, like, turn?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, he swore in some pretty heavy stuff, so, like, I believe, like, when he swears on that kind of stuff, that he'd be honest.
And that was the pitch, that he would be coming very hard for me and you.
Of course. Makes sense. Is that what Bob said?
Yeah, that's what Beth told Tina. So I'm assuming that's what he's told the boys.
Of course.
So we're in trouble
Oh, 100%.
because that
So we'll
means
have-
that it's literally us two versus four.
Yep.
Do you want to study those audios?
Yeah, we can. Later if you want.
I think we should make an effort to do that so that we have more of a fighting chance. I feel like I have a decent amount of them,
Okay.
but it's always going to be like down to keywords, and
Same.
they're
That's what I was
probably
thinking.
all going to be studying together. I mean, I don't know if they're going with this pack to the end. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know if they're keeping him because he's a bigger target to deflect. I don't
I don't
know.
know either. Because all they just kept saying is they're like, oh, like, you have to split up a duo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but
I don't know what they're going to do.
same.
I feel like in every scenario, it's me and you going up.
Oh, 100%.
And I can just tell you, like, if I win, you're not.
Of course. Because it's literally everyone against us.
Shit. It's fine. I knew he was going to put up a fight, and I told him to.
Well, of course.
I'm like-
so did I. I was like, Kiefer, don't like lay down dying. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, you came here for a reason.
exactly.
I didn't think that I would be his hardcore bitch and that he would swear on his kids about it.
Literally.
The fuck do we do with that now?
Literally, I'm like, Yeah, because I don't think you would go back on that.
No, but he has to know, like, that
I just don't think he cares. I genuinely don't think he cares.
he just wants to get as far as he can.
Yeah. I think that he genuinely thinks that he'll never touch the block again after that. Like in his mind, he's probably like, I'll win HOH next week.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put them both up. They'll trust me again. One of them goes home. Then the following week, I'll win the Vita. The following week, I'll win HOH. And it's done. It's in the final 3.
I'm
Just like
just
that.
getting so frustrated with, like, that there's only 2 people that could win. Do you know how often I hear Judson and Kiefer?
Yeah.
It's like they're the only 2 people playing.
Yeah.
I'm like, other people are playing games too, just because you can't visibly see them.
Of course. Of course.
Okay. Well, if we can maybe find a way to just quickly maybe go over those audios. And I would if I won. I'm pretty much like an island. So I would try and see, like, I would pick your brain.
I agree.
Because between them, I'm sure they're going to start turning on each other.
Oh, 100%. What I was telling
It's
Tina,
like who would turn and who wouldn't.
What I was telling Tina earlier is that to me, I feel like it's probably better to put up Jed and Beth.
Yeah.
Because I think that out of them, I think Ty would be the least likely to use a veto if he won.
Right.
Because
And you're starting to
realistically-
feel pretty good with him, right?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I just think, like, realistically, for him, like, with one of them leaving, like, his chances of getting brought to the end significantly rise.
Yeah.
With either one of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Versus if you put up Jed and Ty, most likely Beth will pull Jed down. And then it's 2 votes.
Yeah.
Say it's done.
Yeah.
Same if you put up Beth and Ty. Jed wins, point Beth
It's
down.
very weird, though. Kiefer told me a lot of information.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm just going to keep it to myself for now.
Of course.
But when he was really low and thinking he was going home, he shared a lot.
Of course. Because he thought he was probably going.
But I'll keep it to myself for the moment. What a fucked up game. I just feel bad because I feel like Tina's going solely because of me. I don't know why they're gunning for me so hard.
Yeah, I don't know it either. That's how I felt with Austin, too. I was like, oh.
Yeah, like they're coming at me so hard where I'm like, bro.
Like, just chill. It's not that serious. It's just frustrating.
All right. Well, I'm going to get the fuck out of here because we can't be seen.
Oh, of course. I'm right back.
Yeah, totally.
Thank you. Is Tina okay?
Yeah. She's just, yeah, I think she's like bummed, but she's not going to be fucking crying for 3 days, I'll tell you that.
can.
Can I come out here?
Sure.
It's a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not an easy decision. At the same time, it's almost like the Austin and Brayden situation where, like, now you have an opportunity to play the game
Yeah.
on your own.
I feel like I wouldn't. Like, I feel like I know his pitch is that he would be gunning for me, though, so I don't know where that leaves me with you guys, if I'm just being honest.
Whose pitch?
Like, that's
Oh,
Kiefer's
Keith.
pitch, is
Oh.
that he would be coming for me and Brayden, and that's why essentially you guys would be keeping him. So it just leaves me with, like, I don't know where I stand with you guys now.
No, it's not necessarily that pitch. It's mostly just the fact that, I mean, you said it yourself, like, you would never put Tina on the block.
Yeah.
So that puts us in a vulnerable situation where for you to win the HOH, that means that one of us is going on the block for sure. Whereas at least if Kiefer's here, there's some wiggle room when it comes to that. But I mean, Tina said that she'd never put you on the block. You said you never put her on the block. So with it being a 6-person final now, it's like that means that one of us has to go on the block.
Yeah.
Which is not ideal. So that's where this decision stems from. Just the fact that if Kiefer's here, at least we can kind of at least have an option, another option when it comes to you winning.
Yeah.
Whereas we know that Tina was never going to be an option. So that's like literally what the decision is based off of.
Yeah.
And it's shitty, but like we have to be realistic going into a final 6 situation. Like,
So he didn't say that he was, like, hardcore coming for me?
no, that was never in his pitch. His pitch was just the fact that you guys would never put each other up.
Yeah.
So like, how does that bode well for us in the future?
Yeah.
It really doesn't. And it just makes, it does make sense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was never said, I'm gunning for Tara.
Never
Yeah.
said that to me
No,
either.
he never said that to me.
At all.
It was strictly like a duo talk. And like 2 numbers, 2 people that won't go after each other. That was the talk.
Do you think he'll be coming back with, like, any bitterness?
I mean,
Is that anything
there's
that
always
concerns you?
There's
Or-
always a possibility.
And I'm not even, like, pitching for Tina. I'm just, like, openly speaking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's always a possibility, and it's a dice roll.
Right.
But at this point, it's like, I mean, I just have to take the gamble, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
at least if he doesn't, then it can go the way that I think it may go, with like him being another option for people to put up over myself. And if it does, then I'm just put in a position where I have to do what I have to do anyways. I gotta win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to me, it's just like, I know it's a big move to send Keeper home and this and that, but it's like,
Yeah, I get it.
To my personal game, I
Yeah.
don't think it's a big move for me. I think it's detrimental.
I'm just trying to figure out how to like navigate
Yeah.
for myself, which,
Right.
I mean, I love Tina, but I haven't like super aligned with anybody kind of for that reason, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's why I was like a target before. I don't know if that target still remains.
Well, I think you two were always seen as a duo. You were
Yeah.
seen as two numbers, two votes in any situation.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even matter that you haven't won competitions up in that moment. It was just the fact that like you guys weren't fully committed anywhere, so you could be pulled in and as numbers, and that's why we were worried about like the Rose situation, just because even though we know you guys didn't have like an alliance, but like we were worried that his talking and manipulation could just bring you over
Right.
for a specific vote, and then that's two numbers, boom, someone's out. You know what I mean? So I think that's where the danger lied. With you being like more of like a rogue agent now, I almost see like more value
Yeah.
than if you're paired, right?
Big
So
time.
I just don't want it to feel like the reason why Keith's staying is because you guys are all gunning for me. Like, do you see what I mean? Like,
no,
That wasn't even
how
a
it's like
conversation.
perceived for
It literally
me,
wasn't
where
even
I'm
brought
like,
up.
is
It-
this
it-
literally just going to be like
like a 5
five against
No,
one? Like, is
no.
this what's happening? You
No,
know?
No. If anything, he said Braden's name more than yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has always said Braden. He said he purposely doesn't talk to Braden about game because he doesn't want to build that relationship because he knows that he would burn him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, honestly, his pitch didn't even involve you.
Okay.
It just involved you guys as a pair and how that's scary for us moving forward. And it just, I mean, to me, it just makes sense that is the move.
Yeah.
And I hope
And
you
you'll
don't-
just
I
have
hope,
to see if he comes back bitter or not.
Yeah,
right?
like I'll just have to roll the dice on that. And if he wants to
Because then
come,
that would change everything too.
yeah,
Like if he's pissed, that changes everything for Jed.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And at that time, I just gotta just win and just do what I have to do. But yeah, I mean, this isn't anything. We talked to Blue Line. It's not anything personal. It's nothing against you or anything like that. Like we're not trying to
Yeah.
be in a 5v1 situation. Like we've all had
Yeah.
conversations here, and we've talked about this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, unless like you're bitter, then I wouldn't see us being bitter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I just don't want it to feel like I'm it's like me against the world.
Right.
Because I just still don't even understand it. You know, like I'm
Yeah.
just like, what?
Yeah. I know.
But, are
This
you?
is your final warning. The backyard is
Okay.
now off limits. One house guest must ensure the sliding doors to the backyard are completely closed.
Are you guys gonna be pissed if I don't say her name? Like I just don't want her to go out on a
Don't.
unanimous.
Oh
Is
no.
that fine?
No, that's completely fine.
Don't say
Yeah.
her name.
Okay.
We never once expected you to vote against.
Yeah, I
her.
just wanted to pick your brains a little
Yep.
bit.
Yep. We can talk again inside.
Don't forget to bring that yoga mat in, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it. It's gonna melt to the ground.
Yeah. Huh? They're coming in right now.
Oh, you're bringing Winston. Can you bring in the 15?
You're.
Is that my water? Yeah.
I'm just gonna work out in the side room there.
What the? Oh, fuck.
I don't know what the fuck I did with my water bottle.
Now it's open? Which one's you?
What's up?
How's it going?
Just chilling. Oh, don't let me forget to get that lighter back from you.
I got it in my pocket there, and I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Do you have pockets?
Yeah, I do actually. How are you feeling?
I know. Same as I did yesterday.
Yeah. Are you gonna like say anything to Kiefer or no?
I'll chat with him later, but I mean, I'll hang out with him later.
Yeah.
No hold grudges. He had to do what he got to do. I mean, whatever he said, he said. It's not a big deal to me. He's playing his game just as much as I'm playing mine. How are you doing?
I feel like I'm taking it worse than you are.
I told you there is very little that makes me upset.
Yeah, I just.
I mean, yes, I don't want to leave. I'm upset at the prospect of possibly leaving the game. But I didn't expect to get in this house, let alone where I am now. So I just look at it that every day that I'm in here is an opportunity and a gift.
Yeah.
And the people that I've met along the way, that's what I'll take from it. And if I go tomorrow, then that's what I take from it. But I hope I don't go tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still lots of time left between now and then. We all know that their minds can be changed up to 5 minutes before.
Mm-hmm.
They've done that before. We've all done it. Anything can still change between now and then. Who knows? Have you seen Keith since?
I kind of saw him in the hallway passing. I didn't really say much to him. Kind of cheesed at him, to be honest. Like, I'll get over it, but I feel like he's staying by throwing me under the bus. I don't know how I feel about that. Like that.
I mean, I don't know for 100% sure that he's committing to taking you out. I just know that he's promised stuff to Beth. And that could be that maybe he did promise to Beth that he would take the shot. Who knows? Maybe it doesn't even include you in that at all,
Yeah.
right? And maybe Beth assumes that that's a higher chance for her because he has more wins under his belt. So it's a higher, maybe she's looking at it's a higher probability that if he does win and he's promising to take a shot at the two of them, Beth doesn't have to get her hands dirty. Works in her favor. And maybe that's the promise he made to her. He might not have promised that he's going after you and Braden.
Yeah.
Perhaps he promised to take the shot. And if that's the case, then, I mean, I can't compete with that. He does have more wins. That's not to say he's going to win the next one, but
Yeah.
because I think you are.
I wonder if he will still be loyal to them.
I mean, my conversation with him indicated that he would, but I don't know for how long. Oh, battery change, battery change.
Ooh.
Put her in the.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Two guys want to talk to me after their lunch too.
Oh, the guys want to talk to you?
They're out there eating lunch now. I said, just come find me. It's not like I can hide anywhere. Don't know what that's all about. Probably jury management shit.
Probably. They told me that Keith's pitch was that they need to split up our duo because we've always been two numbers. And they said that's what they're going on. Because I just saw them outside. It was like the three of them.
What? Keith and the two guys?
No, it was Jed, Ty, and Beth outside.
Mm. And they
'Cause
said
I
that
asked
he said
them.
that his pitch was that our votes would essentially line up.
Yeah. And I asked if he was like, if they were making this deal that he's like coming for me. They said he said Braden. I asked if they were worried if Keith would come back bitter. And Jed basically said that he's taking that gamble. It sounded to me like it was pretty set in stone. I don't know. And then I said, are you guys going to be like pitsy? I'm like, I don't want Tina going out on a unanimous vote. And they said, no, for sure. Like vote out Kiefer. But to me, it was implied.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I find it highly unlikely that he just pitched Braden. Because what if Braden wins veto or wins HOH or, like, even if Kiefer wins HOH, puts at me and Braden wins a veto, guess who's going home? So I felt like they were not being very honest to me.
Nah, I mean, you know, after their lunch, I'm sure they're gonna pull me aside, feed me a bunch of bullshit. And I'll just feed it back to them. We'll see what they say. But it's likely jury management. It's likely to tell me all the stuff that Kiefer said to piss me off so that if Kiefer does get to the end with one of them,
Yeah.
that I'm peeved at Kiefer. That's likely what the combo is going to be about. And maybe it's not. Who knows? You never know in this game. But I'm sure what they're going to say is not 100% sincere or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm like a sitting duck. But I will do my best and I will try to win.
You go in.
I feel like in all of those audios, people were talking to them though.
Oh, you know they were. People are pissed that these guys have been running the show.
Yeah.
And they're probably wondering why no one is taking the shot.
Yeah. If Keith stayed.